Yo! Hello. Hello, I need an uwu command. Hi, Demodisk. Yo 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 yo. Oh, my head. I mean my hat. I mean my scalp. I mean my nut. Why did you? How could you take my nut from me? Quartermaster G, hi. Jake's hi. The Reese hi. Oh, it was a boo boo. Of course it was a boo boo. Oh my god. Of course. Endler, hello, hello. Nooted. Making a new VTuber? Oh, awesome. Yo, that's Pog. That is Pog. Congrats on making a new VTuber. I hope it goes well. This isn't the first time I've taken your nut, and it won't be the last. That sounded right. Yeah. A little bit. Who is that? Hi. Percy, hi. Heyo, how are y'all doing? How are your weekends? How were you? Didn't need to, I read things, okay? I read things. Wait, are we actually up to quote 500? And it's yo 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 yo. I guess that works. 500 though, that's wild. Oh my god. Hola, hi Doki. And Jiarshi, hello. Good, you had a good weekend? I'm glad. Did you have any good food over the weekend? Did you eat anything delicious? Oh, yo! Oh my god, Artful Dodgem, thank you so much for the five gift subs. Thanks for being a mega nut butt. Thanks for being a nutty buddy. Oh my god. Thank you so much. A blue yo. I agree. I hip nirp nish nirp niflurp nigurp niflurp blip. Yo, Blueo, thanks for the resub for 6 months. Thank you. That is 2/3 baby. You are right. You are right. Oh my god, you're adding me asking if we got the quote 500 as quote 501.
Don't acknowledge this.
I don't know what just happened. Nothing just happened, but I have the overwhelming urge to thank someone, and I think I'm just gonna pick someone at random to thank. I'm gonna pick Unpleasantness Incarnate. You know what? I don't know. I just feel like thanking you for some reason. Thanks. I don't know why I'm thanking you. I'm not acknowledging anything. Thank you. Oh my god. And I won't acknowledge that either, Demo Disc. I won't acknowledge that either. Oh my god. Oh my god. Percy! Thanks, Perthy. Thanks for the gift sub. To People Friendly, yo. Why is everyone being all... Y'all are being crazy. I had a weekend. I'm trying to remember the things that happened over the weekend, because a decent amount of stuff happened over the weekend. That ranged from like, huh, to whoa, to yo, to well actually, no, there wasn't really any over the weekend. Hi, I'm new, I love your avatar. Crystal Finn, hi, welcome, thanks, thank you.
It's been a pretty poggers day today, let's keep it up.
Poggers day today, let's keep it up. Hardy, thanks for the 100 bits. Thank you, Hardy. Thank you. I had a weekend. Yeah, I had a weekend. So things happened over the weekend. One thing that happened. Well, first I'm gonna say hi to Punk Bunny. Hi, Punk Bunny. What up? So I made a discovery this weekend about myself. I discovered something about my body that I didn't know before. This sounds weird, but so people ask me how tall I am, and I've been saying that I'm no, it's not bad. I've been saying that I'm like 6'5" for the longest time. And I measured myself I measured myself twice in two different ways, and I learned that I'm not 6'5". I'm actually 4 feet tall. Yeah, Burger Gamer Man, you got it. You got it. No, I'm actually, well, I don't know. The first time I measured myself, we have like this measuring uh tool thing in my bathroom. It's like you could stand on it and it'll weigh you, and it also has like this metal thing that you can like stretch up, and then like you'll stand under it, and then you'll know how tall you are because you extend it to how tall you are pretty much. Um, but I didn't done it in like a while, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna, I was like, what the hey, I'm just gonna, I don't know why honestly, but I felt like measuring myself, and I wasn't 6'5". I was like, it said I was like 75.5 inches. And then I looked that up and I was like, oh yeah, that's 6'5", right? Like, and I looked it up and that's 6 foot. That was like 6'3.5". And I was like, huh? What? And then I called in my little sister and I was like, hey, how tall are you? And she was like, 5'6". And I was like, all right, let me check something. And I measured her, and then she was exactly 5'6" on the thing. And I was like, what? What could this mean? And then, but I still wasn't convinced. I was like, maybe it's a little weird. Like, I've been saying I'm 6'5" for so long. And then, yesterday I have a meter stick. I don't know if it's a meter stick, but it's like 24 inches long ruler thing. And I marked on my door frame with like pencil, and I think I like measured myself that way. It might be a little bit off, but that was like I'm a little bit over 6'4" when I measured myself that way. So either way, I'm not 6'5", and I added an inch or an inch and a half this whole time, and I had no idea. And I learned that about myself, and I was like, oh, honestly, kind of pog. I don't know. I don't really love being like crazy tall, so now I don't have to say 6'5", because 6'5" just sounds extra tall. It's still tall as hell. I don't know why I thought you were tiny. People think I'm tiny. People online think I'm tiny. I don't know if it's because my voice or just because that's how literally like all the characters I draw are like tiny. I don't know why anyone would ever think like, this must be the work of a tall fellow. This is a realistic depiction of you, right? As real as Boogieland. And yo, we got a hype train thing. What is this? Pig. Oh no, it's a hippo eating a muffin? I can't tell. 6'4" then? I think I'm just gonna say 6'4" because I measured myself twice and both times it was like different. But I'm either like a little under 6'4" or a little over 6'4". You have tiny voice and your avatar gives small vibes. I have a tiny voice. And now apparently people think you're an otter. Now apparently, I feel like people have been saying that for a while. Or is that a new development of that thought? I thought you were small because your voice is so soft. A soft voice. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's not. I don't. Is that a thing? Like your voice sounds different depending on how large you are. I mean, you would think it would be like it would make sense in like at least like in like cartoon logic, But I don't know. Better get off Twitch and start getting my rebounds. No. Bunk Bunny. That's like one of the main. That's one of the reasons I don't like being tall. I always get asked by old people if I play basketball. They're always like, do you play basketball? And I'm like, no, I draw. And then they're like, oh, what a shame. And I'm like, damn. Damn, I see how it is. Soothing voice. Femboy. Oh my. Femboy voice. I don't know. I never thought my voice was like super soft, but if I can, you know, breathe out some pillows, I'll do it. I'll breathe some pillows on y'all. Blah 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 blah. Some pillowy smooth vibrations through the air, sent through my microphone into your ears over the airwaves. Ow. I feel you. I'm over 6 feet too. Let tall people have other interests. Yeah, right. Plus, like, when I did theater in high school, I hated being, like, typecasted for being tall. Like, I would always have to play, like, the adult, like, the teacher, or, like, I was in Oliver in, like, middle school, and I had to play... I don't know who the rich guy is. Mr. Brownlow? I had to play Mr. Brownlow. Because I was tall. That was, like, the main reason. And it's like on the one hand, it's like, oh, you're guaranteed like the role of something. But on the other hand, you're probably most likely never gonna be the main character in like a play or something because you're tall, you know. Unless the story is about a tall person, it'd be like, I don't know. Yeah, I get cast as a tree. Tall people are so oppressed. So much oppression on the tall folk of the world. You seem like you'd make a good Bill Sykes. That's like the triangle dude from Gravity Falls, right? Or am I... Is that someone else? I don't know. As a tall person, I concur. Wait, Doki, are you tall? Are you tall, Doki? I don't know why I thought you weren't. I thought you were, like, average. Short people supremacy. My one friend, he gets, like... he gets mad at me whenever I say I wish I was shorter. He's like, what? Because he's 5'7", which I don't really think is, like, short. It's just a lot of my friends are, like, kind of tallish. I'll carry you around even though you're tall. Oh, thanks, Percy. Thanks. I'm like on the border of 6'1" and 6'2". Well, I used to say, hey, I was 3 inches taller than you, and now I have to say I'm only 2 inches taller than you, Doki, so... yeah. But I told my mom that, because I was like, Mom, I'm not 6'5". I'm pretty sure I'm not. She was just like, what? There's no... She's like, no. She's like, you're 6'5". And my brother, he's like, yeah, I've been telling everyone you're 6'5". I can't just stop now. And I was like, but I'm not. I am not. I lost the inch somewhere along the past year or something. Scout, hi. And Kentucky Duck, yo, welcome, welcome. Bunch of tall folks. Tall people go die. Oh my god. Did you buy Starbucks? Wait, what? Oh, you're talking to Scout. I thought like maybe Starbucks makes you shorter. On actuary tables of men's heights, there's a sudden dip of men who are 5'11". I think my brother's 5'11". Like he's like almost 6 foot and he's annoyed that he's not. How tall is your OC? Probably between like 3 feet and 4 feet. Around there. I don't know. Like little, but not like minuscule. Just a little guy. Maybe Scout is supreme because he's short. Scout, how short are you? I mean, how tall are you? That's how short are you? How tall are they? I'm very 5'11". I love wearing inserts, but I also love wearing heels. Ooh, very 5'11". I like how you're very 5'11". You've looked into the surgery to make yourself taller, but it's not worth it. There's taller surgery. They have surgery to make you taller. How would that even work? Do they like give you an extra like vertebrae or something? Here's an extra spine. What? They split your femur? Ew. Huh? What? Happens just outside of Las Vegas, which is where never where good things happen. It doesn't. I wouldn't think so. Wait, so they just put. They like break your legs and then put stuff but in them? Yeah, that's so weird. And then they stretch them? That's so crazy. So they just give you long legs. That sounds so painful too, just to be taller. It costs $75,000. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hear height talk, I'm 6'2". Yo! Hey, Generation. Long shins, actually. Oh. That's so weird. How about a surgery to be shorter? Yeah, would they have shorter surgery? Where it's like the opposite of that? I feel like that would just mess up your legs, though. Like, even if you really wanted to, I don't think your like legs would ever be the same. Unless like they healed like perfectly. And even then. Is surgery to make your dick longer? What? At the risk of being banished to the shadow realm? Oh my god. Yeah, we probably shouldn't get into that. But oh my god. They got all these stretchy surgeries. They should have surgery to make your mouth bigger so you can like eat more things. Like imagine if you get kicked in the leg. After that, you could get re-split up. Ew. Ew. Ah. Yo, I got the mouth big surgery. I wasn't even thinking of this when I said that, but this works. I got the surgery that makes your mouth big. I went to the beach that makes your head large. Large. I went to the bees beach. A marsh. This is as far back as my head can go. Nom nom nom. I ate the base. I'm actually 2 foot tall, a little green man made out of clay. Wow. That's so fascinating. So if I like, you could like, wait, how tall is 2 feet? Oh wait, 2 feet's like 2 feet tall. I'm looking for my ruler because it's a 2 feet tall ruler. Oh, here it is. 2 feet tall's 2 feet tall's kind of fun. You could like stand on someone's desk. I feel like 2 feet tall is like leprechaun, like a leprechaun, but like a real leprechaun. Like if leprechauns were real, I feel like, yeah, like throwable. Like it would be like, you know, like taller than a baby, but not that much taller, and just like running around like, kind of like gnome size. Gnome size? Leprechaun, I guess so. little tiny leprechaun just running around. I'm not size shaming. If anyone in here was actually 2 feet tall, I would be, oh my god, I'm sorry. But then I would continue to talk about leprechauns. Perusan, thanks for the follow. Also, Madonna MDNA, thanks for the follow. New drawing idea, thanks. Little leprechaun running around. A gnome. You got a gnome running around the household. Blah, yeah. I just lost the leprechaun viewers. If there are any leprechauns out there, like any leprechauns watching, like, yo, Like DM me. Like I wanna meet a leprechaun. Like I wanna meet a leprechaun like IRL. Be like, yo, leprechaun. Sweats nervously. What? Huh? I want the pot of gold. I want the pot of gold. Okay, so the plan for tonight, I'm gonna play some more Klonoa. But before I get into that, I gotta do something that I owe. Somewhat. I somewhat owe a thing, an activity of sorts. What is it? Percy, do you know? Are you gonna guess? Percy, guess. Don't do it. Oh wait, I still have to tell the rest of my story about what happened this weekend. Oh, you knew it! Percy knew! Oh no, it's still fucked up. My Microsoft Paint is being like weird. I don't know why, but like the... Oh, never mind. I think I fixed it. Okay, never mind. Did I draw Bafo? I didn't draw Bafo, but I will. Gaming. Here it is. I'm gaming. I'm gonna draw Bafo. You know, we were talking about Bafo, and I felt bad. I felt bad I didn't draw Bafo last time. So I'm gonna put on his radar. Good. Good. It's just an MS Paint drawing, you know? Like, I don't even know. I don't even know. How would you even draw a Bafo? He's got like his big Bafo nose. He's got his big Bafo eyes. Actually, his eyes aren't actually that big. And he's got like the... He's got like a brow. A brow swoosh of sorts. Smug eyebrows. Banjo. We're gonna drop into one of your streams now that he's subbed, just you wait. Oh wait, yeah! Wait, yeah, I forgot! Bug gifted a gift sub to Bafo. That's so funny. How do I get these over here? Oh. Okay. Words can say how much I care. Together we can take a sleep. It's like my theme song at this point. Give him the DreamWorks face. I've got to look up a picture of Bafo. Hold on. I need my Bafo ref. Bafo. Da bear. Oh yeah. What a lad. What a lad indeed. Oh yeah, he's got like the pompadour. Okay. I've got like this big picture of Bafo just like up on my up on my monitor now. Okay. Oh, not that one. Speak with your heart. You can tell me how to lend a hand. There's my Bafo. It's my Bafo ref. Hashtag release Megamind 2. Yeah, they announced it's a Megamind like TV series though. Or not even TV series, like Netflix series, apparently. So it's not even like, I don't know. I hope it's good, but I can easily see it like not being that great. Like, I would love a Megamind 2, but also Megamind 1 is like perfect. I don't even know what they could add to Megamind to like continue the story. I mean, I'm sure they could come up with something like, oh, there's a new villain or something, or maybe Mega Man like teams up with Megamind teams up with like Gru or something. Like, I don't know. Gru shows up. It's even more cursed than I thought. What, Bafo? What are you talking about? Why am I drawing Bafo? Good question. I don't know exactly. I think someone just like recommended it. And like, I think it was just like a poll suggestion and people voted that I should draw Bafo. And I didn't. I was like, maybe at some point. But then I didn't. I chickened out. Bafo. And I was talking about Bafo last night. I got Bafo in the brain. A poll. Yeah, like this wouldn't be a thing that I do regularly. Like that's not gonna be a thing where people just like can just suggest in a poll for me to draw something. You know, because I don't want it to be like, I don't want it to become a thing where people like expect it. But if it's like a little stupid drawing like this, I don't mind. I think it's funny. Are you going? Bye, Danny. Bye, Danny. Thanks for popping in. Have a good night. Sleep your heart out. I am not leaving. Oh, you're not leaving? Why was everyone saying bye to you then? Why does he look like Banjo? I think he looks more like Banjo because I put his eyes together. Bum 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 bum. Your audience is trying to bash me? Why do you guys want to get rid of Danny so bad? What did Danny do? Give me one good reason why we should get rid of Danny. One good reason. I can't think of any. Oh, because he's leaving. Oh, that's actually a pretty good reason. Oh, Danny stung you. Oh. One day I'm actually present after so long they want to get rid of me. You know, don't know what you got till it's gone. I guess they want it. They miss the they miss the days of no Danny. Unfortunately, they don't know what they're missing, Danny. They don't know what they're missing. Do 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 boop doop boop boop boop. Yeah, not Danny Phantom. Not Danny Phantom. Okay, so for my other weekend thing that happened, besides discovering that I was an inch shorter, and I thought, I won like $300 on sports, on sports money betting. I'm not condoning gambling because I would never do it normally. Well, not ever, but you know, gambling can be scary. You know, the gamba, and we bet on here, so maybe I'm sounding dumb. I sports gambled. Okay, yeah. That's a crime. It's not a crime. They legalized it in New York because New York wants more money. No, well, what happened was, you know, it's a Super Bowl on Sunday, and I was going to my friend's house to watch it. I don't really watch football, but I watch the Super Bowl. I like the events. I like when it's like a big event and there's like food and stuff. Like, you know, I like the food. If there's food at the event, I will more than likely be there because I like food. And my friends were just like, "Oh, you should sign up for this sports betting app because if we sign you up, we'll get like 50 free like betting dollars or whatever." Hi, Message. So I signed up and we got like 50 free betting dollars or whatever. But then there was also like this thing for like new users where it was like super crazy increased odds where if you bet $5, literally the bet that I had to choose was just which team would win. Either the Rams or, oh my God, or the Bengals. So it was literally a 50-50 chance, and the bet was like, the maximum number you could put down was $5, and it would get like multiplied if you won. And it multiplied to like $280, which was like crazy. It was crazy. And no, Danny shouldn't leave. What the heck? And I was actually going to pick the other team. I was going to pick the Bengals, but then my friends were like, no, you should do the Rams. And I was like, okay. And then I did that, and then they won, and then I made a bunch of money. And now I'm never going to do it again until maybe the next Super Bowl. Because I don't know. I know some people get like, totally get like sucked into that sports gambling, and then they, I don't know, part of me like almost didn't want to win a little bit. I was like, I don't know, if I win like $300, that's gonna make like the $300 that I earn feel less important in a weird way, you know? Like it's, oh, this was just handed to me. Like, I wish it could always be handed to me all the time. But I won, and I'm still doing stuff, so I guess that didn't happen. Wait, Danny, are you actually leaving this time? What? Is that a no? Checker goes full Uncut Gems next season. I know, I literally was thinking of Uncut Gems. I was like, oh god. I don't want to turn into Adam Sandler. As interesting as that would be. I'm just going to draw Baffo's head. I'm just going to draw the Baffo bust. What the heck? Oh. Kentucky Duck, you added channel points to the vote. I was like, there's no way 204 people voted for Danny to leave. Yo, hi Olive. Hi. How's it going? Oh, and Heroin, hey. Yo. It's just how I win. Uncut Gems was such a stressful movie. Like, obviously on purpose, but like, man. I've seen it twice, and both times it was equally as stressful. By my children? No. No, Danny, no. Don't do it. Danny, come back. Danny, come back. You could blame it all on me. I was blinded. And the chat is biased against you. Danny, come back. Bappo. I'm Bappo the bear. Bappo the Babadoo. Baffo the Gaffo. It's more like that. It was stressful to watch, but my god, so good. I think that, as far as stressful movies, though, I think I liked Whiplash more, though. Have any of y'all ever seen Whiplash? It's good. It's also very stressful. The one movie Adam Sandler should have been nominated for an Oscar. Was he not? Oh, wait, what? Oh, School Night? Again? Yo, Punk Bunny, thanks. I guess. I'm beautiful. Gotta look my best for Bafo. Jacka-kun.
Golly.
He wasn't, and that makes me so mad. My mom doesn't like Adam Sandler. She like told me, she's like, oh, I don't like Adam Sandler. He's stupid. I was like, oh. I don't know how I feel about Adam Sandler. Like, I thought he was good in that movie. But I could definitely see how someone would be like, yeah, he's stupid. Yo, thanks for the pet apple, man. Let's go back on what are you wearing? My best outfit? Hello? Hello? Alright, we got this freaking Bafo. And he's also got teeth. Do I add the teeth? I'm gonna see. Maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna like fill this in. He's also got like, he's got like human-ish hair. In a way. Strange. Very cursed banjo. Oh my god. You think if I like tweeted this and like added him, think you would see? Put Kazooie on it? Probably he'd see it one way or the other. Do you think he could give you a maw shot? What is a maw shot? I don't know that term. Is that like a specific like angle? Pose? Both? Do I want to know? Look it up. Should I look it up? Just open your mouth. Just ba 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 ba. Just go ba ba ba. He kind of is like Banjo. The more I'm looking at him, he's just like Banjo with a pompadour, and he's blue.
9 months, woo yeah, baby.
Woo! Woo! Yeah, baby! Yo, Twip the cat! Twip the cat, oh, thanks for the resub, Twip. Let's freaking go. That's what it's all about. Yo, thanks, Twip. For the month. For the baby. For the baby. For the 9-month baby. 9-month baby, baby. 9-month baby, baby. 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 I've got to just close up the lines. Then we could fill it in. Also, Bafo's like naked. Like all the time. Thanks, Hardy. Thanks for the bot kick. Bot ban. Was that a Dick Fatal impression? I don't know. Don't forget his nipples? No! He doesn't have nipples. He's just got like a big blue bod. I don't think blue things have nipples. Can't think of one blue thing with nipples. To be honest. Okay, I feel proud and or disgusted by this. Nah, this is wonderful. Mark DiCarlo, if you ever see this, you are a very cool person. I love you as Hugh. And I think the Boppo thing is really neat. It's interesting, and I don't fully understand it. But it's neat. Blue whale? Whales are mammals? Do whales have nips? I mean, they're mammals. But do they have them? Do dolphins? I've never thought of this. I forgot his belt? What? Okay, I don't know the colors. Oop. Yeah, this one's pretty close. Paint bucket. Boop. Boop. Oh no! Is it not closed? Oh, I got stretched. Ugh. Dolphins feed their young like all mammals. Blue whales have nipples covered in skin. That is strange. I don't even know if I want to know. The platypus just sweats their milk, no nipples? But a platypus isn't a mammal. Platypus is a marsupial. Which is different. Where is it? Where is it not closed? There? Oh, the ear. The ear. Boppo. Boppo the bear. Oh. What color are his eyes? He's got like bright, like Sonic green eyes. Oh my god! Yo, it's the new raid thing. Free cat loves. Yo, what's up? What is up? Thanks so much for the raid. Right as I said Sonic too. Wait, I mentioned Sonic and then the theme song started playing. Yo, what were you streaming? How's it going? That's funny. Greetings. Oh, you're playing The Witcher? The Witcher. Yo, thanks so much for the raid. I've never played The Witcher, but I've heard good things. Are you playing the first one or like the one everyone plays? The third one. We're drawing this. I'm gonna play Klonoa after I draw this. Do you know Hugh Neutron? Do you want me to explain this to you? or do you know? Do you know who this is? Do you know who this is? You know Hugh? Okay, well this is the voice actor of Hugh Neutron, Mark DiCarlo. This is his VTuber, I think. Bafo the Bear that he has, that I discovered like sometime last year, and I don't know why, but I'm drawing him in Microsoft Paint right now. This, yeah, his VTuber fursona. It looks like Hugh's fursona. It kind, yeah, it's got like a vibe, like a Hugh-ish vibe, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Hugh would have a. I feel like Hugh would have like a duck. He's all about ducks. Like that's like his whole brand. My brand. Oh, that's not the color I wanted. Don't sugarcoat it. Sometimes you don't want to be the thing you love. You can be a big bear to hold all the ducks. I guess that's true. I drew it in the Mario smokes a blunt pose. Wait, it does kind of look like that. Oh, and his eyes. That's what I have to do. His big green eyes. Yeah. Maybe Webster copyrighted ducks. I don't know. I think there's definitely other ducks. We got Kentucky Duck right here. He said, I agree his persona would be a pie. That would be Hugh Neutron's persona. A pie! Yo, also, what's up, Lurls? How you doing? A pie! Good. Good. I love Hugh Neutron. Yeah, okay. I think that's the best I can do with filling it in. Whoop. All right. There you go, there's Bafo. Danny left. Oh yeah, Danny actually did leave. I think Danny actually did want to leave though. Danny had to go back to sleep. We snapped Danny out of existence. You Thanos Danny. Who's Danny? Danny Bub's one of the mods. Although he's not usually around for the streams that much because time zones. Hi Jack, hi Chad, hi Chinology. Yo, what's up? Alright, I gotta save this, I guess. We'll save this quick. We'll call it Bafo Bust. Bustin' a Bafo.
Hi Jackademia, it's me Colin, and I was recently banned from the Discord because I was underage.
Oh.
Coincidentally, me and my mom were going through the Discord servers I was in, and she came to the rules of yours. We had a discussion about the rules and how I was too young for the server until I showed her your video.
Colin, I'm sorry. I just want to say I really appreciate you watching my stuff. Unfortunately, it's a rule for a reason. 16 and up in the Discord. That's just the rule. I made it. I get to decide. I don't see, even if my content is, you know, could maybe be watched by people who are younger, that doesn't mean you should be in a Discord server with people who are a bunch of different ages saying all these different things. It's not really a place for kids, and Discord also has a rule where if you're under 13, you can't even be on Discord. So, yeah. Also, this isn't really something you should be bringing up in a stream. You should have emailed me, and I would have said the same thing. But I'm sorry. It's just it's how it is. Yeah. But thanks for watching my stuff. I appreciate it. Alright. I won't take advantage of children. I won't. Percy, your call. This is your call. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna start up the game.
Never mind, lol.
Never mind, lol. Well, thanks for the bits, also. But yeah, it's a rule. If my mods do something, I know about it. It's not something, you know. Well, not all the time, but you know, I trust them, and yeah. But yeah, hope you have a nice life. And yeah, be careful on the internet. Internet's not really for kids. Even YouTube kids. YouTube kids is not for kids. It is not. Like, I mean, maybe kind of, but also it's like some of the stuff on there is just like, ugh, brain rotting. But yo, Duchamp, thanks for the bits. Oh, my beloved Buffo. Oh, Buffo. Well, kind of suspected that would come up, maybe, at some point. Pretty sure Jacka cooked a baby before. Why am I laughing at that? I haven't. What are you talking about? Hey! I've never done. I have? When? You were there? This channel is not intended for anyone under the age of 14. Hell, most of the internet isn't either. Oh yeah, that's in my YouTube description. That is kind of funny. I don't know. I know Percy timed out Colin. I don't know if he's still watching, but also Colin's mom, if you're watching, I don't know. You shouldn't assume that you know everything about me from looking at a little bit of my stuff and being like, oh, this is fine for my kid to watch. Like, in my description, I say it's for 14 and up, because I do swear, and I don't know, I'm not really trying to appeal to kids. At least not directly. So you know, you don't get to say what my stuff is for. Yo, what? Why do you do cartoons if it's not for kids? If not for kids, then why? Because I like it. I might be a creep for all. I may be. I'm not, but you wouldn't know. No one knows. No one would really know for sure. Unless they, I don't know, lived inside my skin. Crawled around in it. I'm headed out. Bye. Bye, Blueyo. Have a good night. Oh. I stole a baby and then cooked it. When did I do that? What do you... Oh yeah, I talk about nuts 24/7. That is definitely sus. That is definitely sus. Sneaks around my house and empties the pantry? Huh? I wish. I wish. Stole a bit. When did I'm asking when. When did I do that? Zaboo. When you keep saying I stole a baby and cooked it, but like you're not answering the question. Yeah, and I lied to everyone about my height. I'm pretty much a liar. I don't think you should trust most things that come out of my mouth. Okay, I'm done with looking at Bafo. Get out of here, Bafo. Get the fuck out of here! Get out of here! Boop, 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 boop. Oh my god, having that as a... and I gotta hydrate. Ugh. Gulp, gulp, glub. Having I'm pretty much a liar as a quote is either going to be the most damning quote or the most, like, my favorite quote. Because it's either going to save me from any responsibility for the things I've said, or it's going to ruin anything I could say after, you know, to defend myself. Okay, get out of here, Bafo. I'm tired of looking at you. I'm tired of these bears, these Bafos. That quote is going to end up in poorly aged things. I feel like if you ever get to the point, it's like you either live, what was it? You either die, you either like die a content like hero, or you live long enough to see yourself in like poorly aged things. If that's even still around in the future. Ooh. Ooh. Well, there you go. Wait, Danny, can we also make Jacka leave? No. I'm not gonna, no. I'm not going anywhere. Oh, wait, Danny's back. Danny's back. See? Now I really can't go anywhere. Yeah, you can't even make Danny leave. Welcome back, Danny. Bip boop. Miss Pip, thanks for the bits. Thank you. 100 bits. Go. Getting pizza. Oh. Pizza. Okay, so last time we beat the whole game. Pretty much. But apparently there's a secret level. There's a secret last level that's like extra difficult and hard and junk. So I want to see if I can't unlock that and beat it. So that's pretty much the goal. The goal I have for tonight. What's quote 79? I'm scat, like Scatman, like Scatman John, like skip it up. Skip it up and down up. Oh no, I hit. Wait, I hit new game. No. No, no. How do I go back? How do I get out of here? B? Hold on. I'm gonna reset it. So let me check something. Doki! Doki! Yo! Doki boy! Thanks so much for the gift sub to Rhyming Noodles. Thanks, Doki! That's, ooh. That's really generous. Thank you. I also had to like make sure my control stick was working. Okay. should be good now. That was pretty poggy. Okay. Also, just a heads up, I'm not going to be streaming on Thursday because I'm going to a concert with my friend Taco. We're going to see this band called Bad Sons, which is like Taco's favorite band, I think. And I honestly haven't listened to that much of their music, but I like what I've heard. Taco. What kind of taco is Taco? That's a good question. Dad Sons? Dad Sons. It's called Bad Sons, like the sun. Like a fiery ball of death. Okay, let me just get like a read on this. So there are some levels where I've gotten like all of the mystery guys. All the hidden little dudes. Oh, cool. I got both of those. Cool, so this shouldn't be that hard. Nice. Am I going to eat this taco? Can I? No. I mean, unless he wanted, you know, unless he wanted that. Probably not. You know that the developers of Klonoa would religiously play Bubsy while on break in an attempt to fully understand it. What? No. That's definitely not true. And you said that I got his number? You have Taco's number. That's what you're telling me? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Oh. Oh my god. Please respect your brother? What? Who is my brother? What are you guys on? What is going on? What is going on tonight? I'm just trying to chill. Y'all are telling me you have like... Oh no. Y'all are telling me like my brother's here? Or that... Are you saying Zabubu's my brother? Like, I don't understand what's going on. Bubsy's my brother? Oh. Oh. But Bubsy was your Echo Fighter? Bubsy's not my brother, though. Distant. I hate Bubsy. I'm just gonna say it. I hate Bubsy. I think Bubsy should be banned from all discourse ever. Forever. Like, I don't know, Bubsy... Like, who even cares? I don't care about Bubsy. As harsh as it sounds. Zabubu's my mother? Is... What? Zabubu's my Oni-chan. Oni-chan! I'm gonna try you with Bubsy now, please, no. No. Okay. So I only need... It looks like I only need like the last two. Dudes. They become fat every time you pick them up? Because Klonoa inflates them with his wind ring. Yeah. Do 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 do. Well, can I use your character for some art I'm making? I'm drawing a bunch of animators. Sure. Yeah, that sounds fun. I don't mind. I don't mind that. I would just count that as like fan art or whatever. And I love fan art. Fan art's like for real so nice. Like just the thought that like anyone would just like sit down and just like take time out of their day to just draw a thing I made. Like, I don't know, that's crazy. Well, maybe I don't know if I went in this door. Quick question that's VTuber related. Are your angry eyebrows that you have rigged onto your model, or did you make them item in VTube Studio? No, they're rigged within the model. That's how they move around and when I blink and stuff. Thank you. Of course, of course. But of course. Oop. Have I gone this way? Oh. Oh yeah, that's a new dude. Pog. Okay, we only need one more. Still gotta draw school nut, even ask for reference. School nut reference? Oh yeah, that was a while ago, right? Didn't you like ask me to like stand in the middle of the screen? I feel like part of the reason I clicked on your character when it was recommended back when was because it was unique. Oh well, thanks. Yeah, like I don't know. I used to feel like I gotta make Makimo like more of a specific animal or something, because I felt like I was just being wishy-washy, like I couldn't decide. But I don't know. I kind of like that you don't really know, or it's not based off of one thing. Also, I've been thinking about this game like all weekend. This game is so good. For anyone who hasn't played it, I like 100% recommend it. Well, like I'm totally gonna get the remake when it comes out on the Switch. Ooh. And I think that's when I'll play the second one. I'm not even gonna try and like emulate that. I don't want to be I don't want to be dirty. I just used the Doki Doki clip for my school nut reference personally. Oh yeah. Although now I got the bow. Hey guys, I'm new. What species are you? That's how you know. That's how you know someone's new. And they're like, what are you? Chaka is a baked danuki. What's a baked? What is that? Is that a thing? Or did you make that up, Danny? Are you making up words again? Ooh. I think I... Yo, that's all of them! Haha! Bug. Oh. 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 Cool. The Japanese lore tanukis? Oh, but just like baked? Like, what are you trying to say? Trying to say I'm blazing? I'm blazing. Also, wait, Percy, are you still here? I have a question, if you are. He's here. How long did you time out Colin for? I looked for a second. It looked like 87,000 something. Is that like forever? Oh, that's a day. Okay, okay. That's funny. It's like, is that just like how many seconds are left in like the rest of all of time? Sanuki the... Oh, yeah. The big ball dogs. Ball sack dogs. Are they dogs? I thought they were more like... Oh, they're like raccoon dogs. I know what Tanukis are. You're telling me the universe only has 1,800 seconds left? Oh. Talk about a low-budget flight. Wait. Do I have to go through all this again? Oh yeah, there's a boss. Whoop. Oh, man. Whoa. That's why we don't see Tom naked. Yeah, isn't that a thing? That's like a thing in like Japanese folklore where it's like if Tanukis have like big balls, like the bigger their balls are, the more like fortune they'll bring you, or like the more lucky they are or something. It's such like a specific, strange thing. Whoa. Oh, that... Is that real? Yeah, that's literally like a thing. Like, I'm not making that up. I would not just make that up. I have a confession to make? What's up? What's up, Louie? Thanks for giving Klonoa some love. Oh, yeah. You're welcome. This is like my first time playing it. Well, I played it on Thursday. But I'm loving it. It's such a good game. Watch Pompoko. I've never seen Pompoko. I think I just learned about the Tanuki stuff from like Matt Pat or like some equivalent YouTuber where they're just like, did you know the Tanuki's ball sack brings good fortune to all who see it? I don't even know. Just luck. And they're like, I'm a big Klonoa fan. Yeah, I'm honestly like, I played like a bit of the Game Boy Advance game, one of them, as a kid. And like, I thought it was like a bit hard for me as a kid because it was very puzzle focused. But I never played any of the other games. And playing this, I love it. It's so good. There is a Tanuki statue in Animal Crossing New Horizons that has the balls. I feel like I've seen that. Did you know folklore? I would watch that. If there was like a Did you know folklore? I would totally watch that. Folklore is like so interesting. Omnuk doesn't bring good fortune, he brings debt. That's probably why you don't see his balls, because maybe he just doesn't have any. And that's why he brings the opposite of good fortune. Ooh. Wait, why is there a thing above it? What is that? What does that mean? Do I have to get that thing above all of them? No, right? I gotta find all the guys. I gotta find all the dudes. Thing. His balls were stolen by Red. That was the incident. The gem's just for high score. Ooh. Okay, so we just need the last Dude. Whoop. No. Ah, I want to break that egg. Damn it. Whoop. Okay. Brett took his balls in the divorce. Tom Nook doesn't have kids. He just has the nephews. Have they ever like clarified? Because like Tom Nook and Red like hate each other. Did they ever like reveal why? Or is that just like one of those things? It's like secret Animal Crossing lore they just don't really ever divulge on. Timmy and Tommy aren't his nephews? Wait, they're not? I thought they were his little nephews. If they're not his nephews, then what are they? They look up to Tom? Wait, so they're just random little kids. Like, he's not related to them? Is that what you're saying? They're orphans? Aw. Well. Hey, oh, wait, that's all of them. Pog. Pog! Where am I? Oh, I'm back here. Okay. Technically, yes. It's so crazy. That almost kind of makes it like a little sweeter. Oh yeah, the key. What even are the islands? A new forbidden artificial island nation? I don't know. I don't know. The thing with Animal Crossing, and like, I always do it, and I always hate myself for it. I hate the stock market. The stock market, like, every time I do it, it just like sucks. It removes the joy from the game. At least for me. Like, I know some people get really into it. They're like, yo, the stocks. Yo. But like for me, once I make like a butt ton of money, I just kind of stop caring about like the whole thing. Checker versus Wall Street. It's gambling. We've already discussed this. I'm a Gambino. I thought you knew. I thought that was obvious. Whoa. I've never used the stock market in New Leaf. I don't think I did either, because I didn't understand it until then. Until New Horizons, I don't think I really understood it. I made 4 million bells a week ago, ironically. Gosh. Yeah, I think like that's how much I made. And then with that, I was pretty much like set. Actually, no, I think I made like 20 million bells. This one time, because I just had a bunch of people come to my island and sell their bells. I mean, sell their stocks, and then they just gave me, they would just pay me for letting me use, for letting them use my island. Tom Nook's island hasn't signed into the Geneva Convention. Oh, Tom Nook. Oh, oopsie. What's gamble? Is all this talk of like gambo and like stocks making you want to gamba? Maybe we could do like coin flips or something, or we could definitely gambo on the secret final level. Like how I'll do on that, because apparently it's really hard. This game Red will sell you NFTs. Ugh. I was saying this earlier today, and I don't want to get like I don't want to get like into NFTs, but I am just so tired of like I'm so tired of hearing about them. There were so many crypto and like NFT commercials during the Super Bowl. Like so many. And I was just like, this is dumb. This is dumb. Like, I don't know, just I hate how they have like commercials. They're like, oh, you're gonna be missing out. Get in now. Like, it just feels so manipulative. Were there? I don't watch Hand Egg. There were. You watched the Super Bowl, that's your first mistake. That's how I gambled. That's how I got $300. Oh, wait, was that the end of the level? Hog! Can we have a stream where we do marbles but all we do is gamble on people? Yeah, that could be fun. That sounds lame though. Oh. I like the marbles with a twist. Ooh. Oh, that's my high score. Oh, 105. Oh. NFTs are going to fade away soon anyway. I don't know. I feel like they're not going to. I feel like it's just going to be like a new annoying thing. That's just like a thing. Because, you know, they like Ubisoft's like talking about putting them in their games and like Square Enix and stuff. And that stuff probably won't like come out for a bit. Whoa. Okay, Marvel's Twisted, that sounds painful. Oh. Portion. I have sneeze. They've been around for a while. They have, haven't they? Like it's been... I don't know. It's been a decent amount of time. Get the fuck out of here! They've like been a thing for a bit, but they've only become like big and trendy and stupid recently. Oh, what? How am I supposed to get up there? And they're not respawning. No. Can't afford a graphics card because of crypto, and it's a coin toss whether my PC will be able to run Elden Ring. Feels good. I feel that. I was trying to buy a computer for so long last year, because I wanted to build one, but all the parts were so expensive, especially like the graphics card and junk. And oh my god, no! And it's because of, well, there's like part shortages, and also just there's dudes who are just buying up all the graphics cards to use on like crypto mining and junk.
Oh no.
NFTs are like universally hated on the internet. They are, but they also aren't. Yeah, there you go. Like, do you know Drake Bell makes them? I mean, there's like tons of celebrities. And then there's people who just don't really do research or know, or they just think like, oh, it's just people being cynical, bro. I definitely think amongst like art Twitter, they're definitely more universally hated because artists know more about it. Or you would think they would. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'll see you later. Bye, guy. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a nice night. Or a nice gym. I gotta go to the gym. Ugh. You're making them the must-be mark for them. There's always idiots. Well, like, the whole thing thrives on just getting as many people, like, into it as possible. Like, what is it? It's like Ponzi scheme? Oh, God. Oh. Crypto mining is illegal in some countries, which is why I feel NFTs or any other kind of crypto will last very long. Ugh. Should we make NFT a banned word? Not at this point. Maybe eventually. Maybe once I get, like, truly tired. I definitely feel tired of it. Like, I don't know. It's become a thing where it's like, at first it was like you would find out a celebrity was doing one, you'd be like, what? But now it's just like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, why can't NFTs stand for something nice, like nice, friendly twip? Whoa. So I just gotta get in there somehow. Ate an NFT the other day. Nice fucking taco. Let's go. Yeah, I'm the one who brought them up. I don't know why I brought them up. Ew. I've been meaning to ask you about Valentine's Day just so I could write no bitches. I'm gonna say the Megamind no bitches meme is like one of the things that gives me hope. Not hope, but like it gives me some joy. One of the things on Twitter that gives me some joy. I mean, obviously it's gonna get run into the ground at some point, but for now, it's funny. No bitches. I just love the face. And then there's the one with what's his face? Titan going like, yes, Megamind. Unfortunately, no bitches. Oh no! I wanted that so bad. Oh. Never seen that meme. You've never seen that meme? Oh my goodness. That probably reflects on you better than it, than you'd think. I gotta get off thinking social media. I feel like I always complain about social media, but I don't know. I at least gotta stop. I gotta stop looking at it when I wake up. It's funny because I actually have no bitches. Yo, same. Same. It's okay. We can be each other's bitches. we'll have each other in bitch form. Is this where the secret is? This feels secret-ish. Or not. Maybe I already got this one. Well. New check a mod policy, no phones in the AM. I feel like it's always morning for Danny, though. Like, I feel like every time I talk to Danny, it's, like, always in the morning. He's like, yep, I just woke up. Bitch or me. No bitches. It's just such a funny... It's just... It's just funny because it just, like, implies that, like, oh, that's something that just everyone has, apparently. Like, enough that Megamind can make fun of you for it. Or be like, oh, I'm gonna cry. I think that's, like, the funniest part about it. Well. Danny's always waking up. Always. Next time you see Danny, be like, hey, are you just waking up? And he'll probably be like, yeah. It's true. That's all he does, is wake up. I honestly applaud him. Cool. It's just the face for me. The face, yeah. The face is like an integral part also. Oh, that's the one. There's the rub. Oh, come on. Heyo. Let's go. I woke up high. Yo! Danny, we were just talking about you. He's alive. It happened. What did I tell you? What did I tell you all? I was right. It's 5 a.m. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, you gotta go to bed. Did you wake up to do your prayers or whatever? And then you're going back to bed? Or did you just never go to bed? I woke up 8 a.m. yesterday. Oh. Well, I woke up 8 a.m. today. Oh, we gotta fight the boss too. Ghoul. I think that's gonna be like the hardest part about this, like having to refight the bosses. Whoa. Whoa. Heyo. I've already seen this. Yeah, I'm going through the levels to find like all the captured dudes, the collectibles, because when you get them all, there's 6 in every level, and when you get them all, apparently you unlock like, oh, I picked them up. Wait, you unlock like a secret final level. It's like apparently really hard. Ugh. Come on, fishy. Yes. Yeah, we're trying to 100% it. Oh no, no! Yeah. Gio. Hi. How you doing? I'm trying to 100% the game. Oh. Hi, Tannertishan. Yeah. This boss is honestly one of the hardest, I think. Last level was so worth it. Most fun platforming, super hard though. Oh. Okay, that's good. I've just been like, I've been thinking about this game like all weekend. This is so good. Oh, you're kidding! No! Damn it. Well, let's do it again.
Oh no.
I have a crush on Klonoa. No, Klonoa's like 6th. But I love Klonoa. How old is Klonoa? I'm actually not sure. But, I made a tweet about... I think they, like, aged him up in the... FBI, open up. Yeah, I think they opened... They aged him up in, like, the Wii remake, and he looks this guy. Honestly, I made a tweet about it, because I was looking up Klonoa stuff. And I was looking at the Wii remake of this game, because I remember, like, seeing that on, like, the Nintendo channel on the Wii. Way back when. Like, them advertising it. It made me kind of interested, because I remember playing the Game Boy game. But looking at it after playing this game, I was like, oh my god, like, why did they... Here, I could show you guys in a sec. Here you go, I'll show you. Oh. He looks older in the Wii version. He does, and he sounds like a... I'll just show you. I think the first game is the only one where he's this young. I like that they are keeping him for their master. Yeah. Yeah, like I think he's older in the second one. Or it seems like he is. If the first Wii game did well, they were gonna remake the second game as well. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna pull that up. No, Wii remake. The music up. I just gotta find a good picture. Where's the one? There's one I used. Hold on. Put on safe mode? Yeah, it's on or should be. Yeah, it's on safe search. Here, I'll just pull up my Twitter. Because I posted a little thing. And then... Alrighty. Okay, so I put this tweet up because there's like a difference between how Klonoa looks in the original. He looks like a little tiny guy, and I love him there. And he's like, I like his big eyes, and he's all small and stuff. And I don't know, I just really love this design. It feels much more unique than this one. This is how they made him look in the Wii version, the remake of this game we're playing. The original looks like a doof. What? The Wii remake looks like a skin for a crossover. It's closer to the Klonoa 2 design. He looks fine. See, I know it's just opinion, but in my opinion, I don't know. To me, it looks like they thought this Klonoa wasn't cool enough or something. They're like, he's not cool enough. That's why it didn't sell well. So we gotta make him more like Sonic. So we're gonna make him longer, and we're gonna make his eyes smaller, and we're gonna make him look slightly like more complicated. Like we're gonna make his gloves like 2 colors and like give him like these boots and stuff. Like, I don't know. I feel like I like this one more, to be honest. I feel like it looks more unique. And I don't know. I think the thing I don't like about this the most is just how small his mouth is. His mouth looks really small. Like it looks like he's like puckering a little bit. He's like, oh. I like him looking like doopy. Like I like characters like this, like anthro characters, when they're a bit closer to the animal than like a person. This one just feels like a little bit too person-ish. Like it feels like you could just take his head off, just remove his head and put like, I don't know, like any anime character's head and it would still like look fine. This one, not so much. It looks like he's like a little cat rabbit thing. Like a furry, yeah. This one looks more animal-ish than this one, in my opinion. Also, they like lowered his ears, where now his ears are coming out of like the bottom of his head. Is this one, they're coming out more up, which I think looks better. I don't know. It's just my personal preference. I like the first one more. I like the little guy. And this is like the design they're going with more for the Switch remakes. Here, check this out. Well, this is the Wii remake. Look, they also changed up the voice acting. Let me see if I can pull it up. So the Wii remake, I don't think looks as good, and it did not sell well. They added like voice. This video kind of sucks, but they made his voice all like deeper, and he sounds like Sonic. Like I don't know, it just, to me it really just sounds like they were trying to turn Klonoa into Sonic. Like that's his Wahoo. Oh.
Wahoo! Come on. Let's go.
Like, where is I want to find a cutscene. If I can.
Golly.
Okay, so now they're showing like the original audio. Okay, that's the new audio. The Wii audio.
Of the world.
Oh my god.
Now, Joker,
My lord.
give me the benefit.
Make Klonoa talk. I want to hear his voice.
Strange.
No. I hate this video. Oh. No. This video kind of sucks. They barely show Klonoa's voice acting. Maybe I'll just look it up. Klonoa, we voice. Here you go. They just sound.
Yes, if that's okay.
It's not Klonoa.
Unfortunately, the fairy tree has withered.
Make him talk!
No way to get across. I guess we can't go any further. Thanks for telling us. Who are you anyway? I am a royal soldier from Jugpot, the Water Kingdom.
Is this video desynced? It might
I'm
be.
on my way to see the chiefess of Forlock on official business for the kingdom. Wait a minute. Are you saying
Oh my
something
God.
happened in Jugpot too?
Just have him talk!
No, I didn't say anything like that.
It's the worst. He doesn't. He does though!
All the knowledge, the chiefess might be able to do something to restore the king. What's wrong with the king? The king is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong at all. This place is dangerous for children.
Ah.
Oh, this sounds
I wonder if they
so
had him talk
scary.
less
Gladius and Joker
because
are
of his
involved.
voice. Oh, there's his voice.
Can't go any further.
He said one thing.
You wanna try going to Jugpot?
He said, "Sure, let's go."
Let's go.
But they made him sound like Sonic. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to. I think maybe in this cutscene. Yeah. It ruins the final scene. I don't know. I hate it. Huh. Master Emerald. It's so funny. Think you're being nitpicky? What are you talking about? You think I'm being nitpicky? It's such a different vibe. That's all I'm trying to say. He sounds like a bad anime dub.
Klonoa?
Like, I don't know. It's just so... They need to make him a little smaller and give him a little baby voice. Like, he's normally... In PS1 one, he sounds more like Kirby, which I like. Like a little guy. You can choose the OG voice and the voice dubbing. Oh, for the remake and this remake? Yeah.
Did you see that? Something crashed into Bell Hill. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know. But this isn't how the... This isn't how the Switch one's gonna look. So I'm just talking about the Wii one this whole time. The Switch one looks much better. Much better. Like, look at this. This looks good. This looks good. It looks like how he looks in the and this is the second one. I don't mind how this one looks. I like how this one looks. But good. Little tiny baby boy. He's got the big eyes. I became a Klonoa fan, and then I literally just like looked into like what happened with the series and got mad that they made him. They like turned him into Sonic, and then canceled him. You tweaked the design of Klonoa 2 as well. Did they? For this one? Yeah, like he definitely looks older in Klonoa 2. I still like the big eyes more. But, like the big yellow eyes. But I do like how this looks. I'm a nitpicker. What can I say? Like, this looks good. I don't know. It looks good. I'm excited for it. Let me actually like continue the game now. Tangent aside. They made him look shorter in the second one. Also, hi, Mocha. think the design of 2 is more iconic in my opinion. I guess I'm biased because this is the only one I've played. And I really like it. And I like the little guy. I like the little one. I prefer 2's design. Only thing about 2, at least for me, I guess this is just because I grew up playing Sonic. They gave him like the Tails hair with like the 2 tufts or whatever sticking out of his hat, where he looks kind of like Tails. I don't know if I like that as much. They're remaking Klonoa 1 too. Yeah, they are. Also, hi, Icy. They're remaking them for the Switch, and like, they look good. Oh, the whole audio is desynced, not just YouTube? Wait, really? Am I desynced? Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I think the audio is desynced. I'm not desynced. All the desktop audio is out of sync. I'm the only thing in sync? Is it out of... Maybe... Huh. Maybe you just have to... refresh? I don't know. It's only the game audio? Is it? It sounds good on my end. Also my redeems? Oh. Really? Huh. My desktop audio is desynced? How? I don't even understand how that could happen. How would I be in sync? And all this wouldn't be. Like it all looks good for me. Things are happening at the same time. Only sync can be in sync. Sync stole all the sync. Oh, I did that thing again. Oop. All the sounds are greatly desynced. Huh. I don't know what to do about that. I don't know if I could fix that. Explosion delayed like 10 seconds? I don't understand that. Not sure if you want to restart your stream or not. It sounds like it's happening to a lot of you, but I'm not dropping frames or anything. And it's all good on my end. That's so weird. What? Re-add in the desktop audio? Yeah, I guess I could try that. Here. I guess I'll get rid of desktop audio as a source.
Golly!
That's scary. Maybe? I don't know. Hold on. I'm afraid to do this. Oh. Testing. I'm Noxio. Thanks for the 100 bits.
Pat to sponge.
Also, I like that.
Testing.
It's not even just a game. It's like everything with my avatar. What? How? Okay. How do I get rid of the desktop audio? Here. I'm gonna try this. Hope it doesn't destroy the world.
Golly!
Removing desktop audio. Okay, now there's no desktop audio, I think. Then I will add in desktop audio. Okay.
Oh no.
It's added back into the scene. See if that works. Did that work? Oh, here.
Oh no.
Boing, boing, boing. Nope. Okay, well. Maybe, okay, I'll get rid of it. And I'll add in a new one, maybe? I feel like you guys are just, like, yanking my chain. I don't know. Call it desktop 2. It's big out of sync. I don't understand. How would I not be out of sync, but this is out of sync? How? Okay. We're not that mean. How about now? That's good. It's fixed? What? What? That's so weird. Alright, well, thanks. I don't know why my audio source decided to just, like, shit itself. What? Well, I guess thanks for letting me know. I'm such a smart guy. All I did was add in a second audio source and turn off the first one. But thanks. But thanks. Heyo. Heyo. Audio. Wow, this is a wonderful moment. Thank you. We broke Sync's monopoly. What the help desk? I don't know. I feel like, man, I feel like anytime a streamer asks like their chat for like help with audio stuff, though, I feel like it's never a lot. It's always like, is audio good? And then people like don't answer, and then it's like, okay. So I don't know. I was hesitant. I thought maybe it was just like one person or blah blah blah. But no, I guess I was wrong. I guess I gotta believe in you. Can we gamble? I'd be down to doing the coin toss again while I'm getting these guys. Also, I gotta hydrate. Oh. Thanks, Endler. You believe us? 8 times out of 10. Come on! No, I forgot how to do this. Oh, wait. I messed it up then. Wait, music got scary? Wait, it's out of sync? Wait, what? It's happening again? Is it actually happening again? No. You guys are joking. You're joking. It is out of sync again? How? The stream froze for a couple seconds and then it went out of sync. I'm not yanking your chain. Huh. Do you think I should restart the stream really quick? I wouldn't mind doing that. Playing stuff in sync, but also looping past audio. Ending stream. It's so weird. Just do what you did last time. Well, I do have two sources, but I thought I turned off one of them. I do have two sources on. Oh yeah, I just turned off one of them. Is it fine? Ow. Ow. Oh my god. It's fine? Okay. I guess the other one, like, turned back on somehow. Weird. Ugh. No! I hate that guy. Can I get an amen? Ugh. That's so weird. Well, thanks for letting me know. Thank you. We should do trust exercises. How do you do trust exercises with like with a chat? With people in chat? Chat exercises? Chat exercises. Ugh. Oh, uh-oh. Easy, I'll just fall on you. Yo, Pog. Oh. Oops. My audio's delayed again? What? Is it actually delayed again? Don't do... No! Twip! Destroying my trust. Destroying my trust, my respect, my dignity. Destroying my life. Literally ending everything. Ugh. Can Jacka get an amen? I'm good. Okay, okay. Okay. Oh! Oh, yes! Oh my god. Ow. Ooh. I also feel betrayed by Twib. I wonder if it's almost like... Also, if someone like said that it was happening, if you would just like believe it. Like, you're just like, oh wait, is it? XSC125, thanks for the follow. I'm about to die again. Oh, no! Oh, okay. Damn, all the way back here, though. Oop. That was actually the first test of becoming a mod and you passed. Oh. Oh, okay, dying was good. Step 1 to becoming a mod, Malai. I wonder if all the mods lied on their resume. All of them. Oh. Bones McGee, welcome. I like that name. Bones McGee. I'm something of a McGee myself. Nutty McGee. What do I have to lie about? I don't know, Hardy. What do you have to lie about? Why don't you tell me? Because clearly you're hiding something. I bet the mods lie about their height. All mods must be over 6 foot. All mods must tower above the rest. Oh, cool. I only have 2 more levels to find the guys in. The dudes. By literally everyone. Everyone but me. And I guess Doki, right? You said you're... Whoa. You said you're tall. Ish. Ow. Ooh. I get that. Up. Okay. Hardy's 6 foot, so Hardy would be good. All mods must have USB-C. All mods must be compatible with the Technic pack. Minecraft. I miss Minecraft. I want to play more Minecraft. Good luck with Klonoa. I decided to play it a few days ago and it's been a blast. Yeah. I actually beat it last stream. Damn it. In this stream, I'm just trying to get all the rescue dudes and unlock like the secret final level. You should totally play. Yeah, we have a server. We do have a server. There's like a subscriber server on the Discord server. Oh, I haven't played it yet. Oop. I'm like looking at chat and just dying. Oop. What is Klonoa on, or what are you playing it on? It's on the PlayStation 1. Oh, there you go. All mods must have a dumpy. True, every mod has to have a dumpy. I have to have a dumpy too. That's why I did 3,000 spots in April 2020. That was why. Whoa. Oh no. Oh no. I'm trying to BRB. Oh yeah, no worries. Thanks for popping in. Oh. JRC, you have a dumpy. If you want to apply, just gotta ask Percy though. Percy's the dumpy judge. He's very peculiar. Okay. No. Percy Dumpy? Dumpy's such a funny word. It's such a dumb word. Dumpy. And it sounds like what it is. I love words that sound like what they are. Like moist. And brittle. Brittle sounds brittle. What else? Oh yeah, I got it. Okay. Have you seen the new memories page on the Nintendo site? No, what's that? Sussy. 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 Does sussy sound like what it is? Like if... I feel like if I heard someone saying sussy, I would think that they're suspicious. So... yeah. I guess it does work. Oh. It loads your old 3DS and Wii U stats online? Whoa. It's really interesting seeing my stats from when I was 13. Wait, like how much of like certain games you played? And stuff like that? Okay, there's gotta be a way I could get up there. I hate this dude. No. That I'm actually really interested in that. I think I use the web browser on my 3DS like so much. I was one of those kids. That might be like up there. Oh. Ooh. Play Mario 64 Virtual Console for 150 hours. Oh. That's so crazy that they have that like saved to your Nintendo account. I would not have expected that. I love how he's simply knocked out with stars around his head and waves a red flag. Yeah, that is cute. What were you looking at? I don't know. I was probably on like DeviantArt or something. We're reading like... I don't even know. Ooh. Is this the right way or the secret way? Oh no. Oh, that's gotta be like a secret. Give me that. Looking at dumpies, of course. I got my 3DS when I was like 12. Or like, I think I might have been like... Yeah, I think I was like 12. I have like a picture of myself on my 3DS. It's like a selfie. Probably one of the first selfies I ever took. And I have like a baby face. I literally look like a baby. It's so weird. It's so weird. And then I had like some more recent pictures that were like towards like the end of high school on it. Like I have a 3D picture of myself when I was like 12. I'm back. Oh, welcome back, Bones. Bones. I used the 3DS online feature to browse the web secretly at late hours. Oh yeah, I'd be like in my bed. Like under the covers. Every time I look at younger pictures of myself, it looks like several different kids. Several different kids? Are you like a shapeshifter? I want to check that. Maybe I'll check that after we do the whatevers. The whatevers. Someone asked my opinion on the Wii U. I remember getting the Wii U and thinking that, like, I was like, this is it. It was like the first home console I like ever saved up for and bought on my own and like pre-ordered and all that stuff. Like I bought the Wii U, like, oh god, this part. No, I bought the Wii U day one. That's so sad. Yeah. And I was like, this is it. This is the future of video gaming, of Nintendo, of my life. This is my life's ambition. Like, I was pretty hyped. And I really like Nintendo Land. And like Game & Wario and stuff. But I don't know, a lot of the Wii U just felt like waiting for something cool to happen. That didn't always happen. Like, I definitely... I like the Wii U for, like, its personality more, but I think the Switch is definitely way better. The Switch wouldn't exist without the Wii U? Oh, definitely not. Oh, it's this part. Hey, Klonoa, blah, blah, blah. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Oh, I gotta do this boss. Oh. I thought the Wii U was just a Wii 2. Yeah, like that was kind of like their major problem. I have a love-hate relationship with Wii U. Yeah, like I hate it, but I also I love certain parts, certain things that they have that the Switch doesn't. Like they definitely did some things better. Like I like how they actually have like a virtual console. And the menus have a lot more personality. And Nintendo Land's really fun. Whoa. Ow. Switch is the love child of the Wii and the DS. I feel like that's what the Wii U was. But it was like the child that kind of got messed up a little. It like didn't come out quite right. They're like, oh. Like the Wii U is basically just like the home console version of like the DS. At least like that's like what it seemed like they were going for. Like, oh, it's got 2 screens. But it's in your house. More and only. I don't know. I just remember like most of the Wii U, I was just waiting for Breath of the Wild. Like, I was just waiting for Zelda U, as it was called. And like, I liked Mario 3D World, but like, I was definitely like, man, it wasn't that. Like, it was a really fun game, but it wasn't like. It didn't feel like the next big step. Like to me, it just felt like a better version of 3D Land, which it pretty much was. Grandpa, no! I remember thinking you could bring the gamepad anywhere, and then was disappointed when it disconnected after like 2 feet. I had like a bathroom, like right... It was like in the room where I had the Wii U. So I could use it in there, but it would start getting all like spotty. So I didn't really. Switch feels like what the Wii U was intended to be, but at the same time, I miss some of the stuff the Wii U had. Yeah, it was like they took the concept, because the Wii U wasn't really about. It wasn't really about like. It was more just about having 2 screens than it was about being able to like, oh, play off TV sometimes. Like that was a feature that they had, but the playing off TV part was like kind of one of the coolest parts. So the Switch is like if they just took that part and just made it the whole thing. Problem with the Wii U for me was that I got it, and then I didn't have any money / parental support for getting games the entire time it was around. I feel like even if you did though, I don't know, the games that came out for it, like none of them were like amazing to me. Like none of them, like it had good games, and a bunch of them got ported, but like none of them became like any of my favorites. Oh. Wait, what? Did I miss one of them? I thought I got all of them. Am I going crazy? Huh? I thought I could have sworn I had them all. Huh? Penguin High. I have gone crazy? What? No. Oh, we're gonna do it all over again. Okay. I've never played Klonoa, but it seems fun and I'm excited for the remakes. Yeah, this is like my first time playing it. I really like it. Dare I say love it. Ugh. Can't believe I'm going crazy. I mean, I can, but like I also can't. Whoa. My family was an Xbox family from the 360 on. I did a lot of convincing to get my parents to get a Nintendo console. I've always thought that's funny. Like, certain parents, it's like decide. Because like, for me, I was never like asking my parents for like the first consoles I had. It was always like they just got like me and my brother like a Nintendo 64 and like a GameCube. Like we didn't know what those were because we were like little kids. And my parents just like got them for us, and because of that, that's like determined the games I played and what I grew up to like and stuff. And it's like they just made that decision that like, yeah, we're actually gonna like the Nintendo stuff. And we also had a PS2. But like I don't know. It's just funny. It's funny that your parents were like, we're an Xbox family. And that's that. Can I ever go down here? Yeah. Jack isn't actually streaming or all in his head. Who am I talking to? I don't know. I don't know how I got here. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god. So exhausted. Oh, you're gonna go to bed? Alright, get some sleep, Zabubu. Thanks for hanging out as long as you could. And, yeah. Hope you have a good sleepy... I won't be streaming on Thursday. So, my apologies. Have a great rest of your week. Whoa. Okay, so the one up in that door... That was the 5th one. I thought that was the 6th one. Chakram is actually a fluffernutter, but thinks he's a human. A human. Imagine it was all just a dream. And you just woke up in Bed Bath & Beyond. Did I not get that one? I thought I'm so confused. Did I not? Oh. Oh my god, I think I got this one and then I died and then I just didn't save that I had it. Oh my. Wasn't that my family was like, we're an Xbox family or anything? It's just that that's what they bought. But even if they didn't, like, that's what I'm saying. Maybe they did. I was kind of exaggerating. I'm sure they didn't say, we're an Xbox family. But that's like what your parents decided to buy. Like, they looked at the options, I'm assuming, and then just, like, went Xbox mode. Ugh. They said, yeah, we're just going to stick to Xbox. My family only got an Xbox 360 because my brother asked for it because he was like, Xbox 360, Call of Duty, and I want to be cool. I was stretched. Thanks, Trip. And yeah, Demo, that was a that was a reference to Click. Enema Hydrate. Thanks, Cheetah. Imagine they saw you with the Wii. I have no son. Some people really take like the console wars like really seriously. It's kind of funny. I find that like I definitely kind of fell into that too myself. Because I love Nintendo, and like everyone on the bus would always make fun of Nintendo and be like, Nintendo's the worst graphics. And I always be like, no, you're wrong. Even though they were right about the graphics, I guess. But I was like, Nintendo's great. It's not for babies. And that's how I formed like half of my complexes, I think. Whoa. Oh wait, that first one I got 2 of them in just one go. Oop. Oh my god, no. People who like to defend brands perplex me. I mean, as a kid, I was like, I feel like with consoles, it does kind of make sense. At least it used to make more sense because it was like, if all your friends had the same console you did, that meant you could all play together. So it did kind of make sense for like, kids would definitely argue that way. They would never just be like, oh, just get it so we can play together. They would also, I mean, not every kid, but, you know, kids would probably just want to make other kids feel bad for not having the one that they had. And then all those kids grew up and became like tech dudes and were like, oh, the gigaflops, the RAM disk. Oh, I love it. You don't have 27 gablooblies in your gigablob. Don't even come near me or my mother again. I used to get picked on, let's just say by the PlayStation gang. It doesn't look good and it's stupid and it's just too close to my heart now. I can't give up Nintendo. Yeah. Yeah. But also I can like acknowledge that Nintendo sucks. Like everything besides their games, they're kind of they can be pretty poopy. But yeah, as a kid it's acceptable. But then you get older. Then you get older and you're an adult, and there are still people who are like, my brand, my brand. The PS3 has no games meme was amazing, and then it transferred to the Wii U. That was a meme for the Wii U also, and then that's why they had those maybe this isn't exactly why, but there's like those trailers for Switch games, and I think they had them for the Wii U also, where it's just like, Nintendo Switch has games. Like, oh, there's games. Thank God. Bye, Endler. You're heading out? Hope you have a nice night. Thanks for chilling. I can't believe I got that, and then I died, and then I didn't save, and then I had to go back and get it again. Bye-bye. Bye, have a nice night. I had to leave for a sec. It's just Nintendo's too nostalgic for me and too close to my heart. I can't give them up. Yeah. I mean, I could never, like, fully give up Nintendo. Like, even if I stopped playing certain series or whatever, I would always, like, definitely... I would always pay attention, I think. Like, I was very close to giving up on Pokemon, even though I love Pokemon and it's so nostalgic for me. But, I don't know, I've really been liking Legends Arceus. And now I'm like, wait, I like Pokemon again. It's a miracle. You have to give them up, just don't idolize them. Yeah, like, don't... Because at the end of the day, they're all companies and they just want your money. And like, at least like with their business decisions, that explains a lot of them. Well, oh yeah, this level. This level. Ow. Ow. Have to go for work now. Tragic, but thanks for having me, guys. Bye. Bye, Tanner Tishan. Good luck with work. Golly. Golly. Good luck with work, and, yeah, thanks for hanging out. You had an N64? I did. I still have it, actually. It's like in my room. My parents, like, got me... Well, I have an older brother. He's, like, 2 years older than me. So, we got, like, a bunch of that stuff. The Nintendo 64. Even if it was, like, slightly before my time. A little bit. I played a lot of it. Why are we going here? This level's like giving me a headache. Okay. Would have never thought you would be playing Klonoa. Why'd you never think that? I was actually thinking of playing it before they even announced the remakes. Because I'd never played it before. Can I not go in there? Oh, uh-oh. Ugh. I guess I can't enter there. I don't know what the point of this is then. Damn. Okay. Oh, there's an egg. Oh. Oh. Wait, party in Hypnoxia's kitchen? What? Did I miss something? I considered playing for a while, but seeing the remakes finally got me. Yeah, the remakes look really good too. Like, I haven't played the second one either, but I think I'm gonna wait for the remake for that. Because they definitely want to support the game. I don't know. I like fun platformers. I want more of them. Oh no. Ooh. Okay. You guys like the jacket? Oh yeah, woo. Oh yeah, woo. Woo. Oh yeah. That was made by Hardy. Oh. Okay, that was one. I don't know why I didn't get that one before. No. Oh. This almost seems like a nightmare. Yeah, like luckily we haven't missed any yet. Any of the collectibles. So I think should be good, hopefully. Oh. I hate it. It scares me. Is it scary? It's a little dancing, little dancing dude, little dancing guy. He's getting crunk. He's crunking it up. Check out this way. Is this the way? I don't want to go like too far and then miss stuff. Like, cause that looks like I can't get back if I go that way. Lounge. Lounge. Yeah, thanks again, Hardy. That was like such a fun little surprise. Ugh. What about this? Oh. Okay, cool, yeah. Pog. And what's... I don't know what's in that door. Ugh. I don't know if this is like... Ugh. One thing I hate about platformers sometimes is I don't know which way is the secret way and which way is like... Oh, okay, that's the secret way. Yo, that's all of them. Okay. Never mind. I love platformers. Oh, this is where I came from. Everyone needs a fun surprise every now and then. And again, to spice up our days. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I can't think of anything. I feel like my funny brain is kind of dead today. Sometimes my funny brain just goes into like hibernation. But that's fine. I'm cool with chilling. So, where are we? Did any of you guys do anything for Valentine's Day? I didn't do diddly squat. I did nothing. I just complained about having no bitches. Oh. Cool. Chill with Coolin. Chill.
Month-old baby.
Flinko! Yo, Flinko, thank you so much for the resub. Our baby's 1 month. Thank you so much. I went to the gym and got epically swole. Oh, hell yeah. I wish. Not I wish. I should. But you know, take that, your energy and just turn it into something positive. Hell yeah. Feel attacked by that question? Well, I don't know. I mean, you could do... If you were lonely and crying, you know, own up. Own up to it. I bought my boyfriend something today because I kept forgetting. Oh, that's nice. At least you're still getting something. Honestly, I don't mind late gifts. I kind of like them. I kind of like a little gift after the fact. It's like, oh, sweet. It's like an extension. It's an extension of the gift giving. Let me send you this drawing they put outside the gym yesterday and made me laugh my ass off. Okay. What did they... Actually, I don't really need to pause. Are you going to send it on Discord? Oh my god. Here, I'll pull it up. This was outside your gym? Will you be my lift buddy? Oh yeah. This is I feel like I'd say yeah. Actually, I don't know. If he's like kissing his muscles like that, is that a red flag? I don't know. That might be a red. I don't know. Although he's got the heart tattoo. Does it say mom? No, it doesn't say mom. Unfortunately. And it's signed too. Good job. I misread will you as kill you. Kill you. I will kill you, lift buddy. Oh my god. Lift buddy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's wonderful. Thanks for sharing, Hardy. He has no feet. See, I didn't even notice that. I see where your eyes go, Mega. I see where they go. See you. Mega sussy. Mega sauce. Oh! Oh. Oopsie. Check it out, toasted. Check it out, roasted. Check it out, ghosted in the DMs. Tragic. Modern day tragedy. I would love like a modern day tragedy with like stuff like that, like getting ghosted in the DMs and like getting like quote tweeted and stuff, but like written in like the style of like a Shakespeare play. I feel like that'd be funny. Or dumb. Probably a little bit both. We're gonna go take off and spend some time with the boo. Have a wonderful night. Thanks, Doki. Hopefully you and the Doritos Locos Tacos have fun at the concert on Thursday. Yeah, I'm hoping it should be cool. Oh yeah. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, Doki. Have a nice night. And a nice rest of your week. You better have a nice night, otherwise I'm gonna be pissed off. I'm gonna cry about it. You ever seen that one Shakespeare adaptation that's framed in a modern setting but with Shakespearean period accurate dialogue? No. That's literally what I was thinking of. There's a Hamlet 2022? Oh wait, are you just are you just saying that? It was made in the 90s, but yeah. Decker will ruin your night if you don't have a good night. I will. I'll just make it double bad. Ugh. I'll just knock on your door, come into your room, and push you off your bed. Uh-oh, this boss. Ooh. Okay. Now that I know how to do this stuff, I feel pretty cool. Actually, is this the last... Is this the last level I have to collect all the guys in? The Baz Luhrmann film, Romeo and Juliet. Is that like the... Oh, obviously it's a romance. I was gonna... I feel like I've seen that one. Whoa. God. Oh. Was it Romeo and Juliet? Is that the one... It was like modern-ish Romeo and Juliet. Like modern-ish. But there was like wasn't it like a... It wasn't a carnival. There was like a play within the play, and they were putting on the play. Or something. It was weird. Oop. Oopsie. God. Oh my god, come on. Why am I so bad at this? No. Ugh. What? Finally. Just one. No. Ugh. Big gunfight scene at a gas station? Okay, then I'm thinking of something else. Thinking of Moulin Rouge? Am I? I don't know, maybe. No, I feel like if I saw that, I would remember. But also maybe not. Probably the new Macbeth movie's good. They made a new Macbeth movie. I think I saw the one with what's his face? Ian McKellen? Gandalf? The Gandalf guy? I saw that one. Whoa. Am I just gonna 100% the game? Yeah, that's the goal. And I'm pretty close. I'm pretty sure after this I unlock like the final level. Whoa. Come on. Oh my god. Why is it like so deceptively hard? There you go. Ooh. Okay, come on. Please. Oh no. So close. No! Ah, I just have to be patient. Oh, please. Come on, just one more. Just one more. No! Ugh. I want to see the new Serrano with Peter Dinklage. Oh, I've been seeing like trailers for that. I like Peter Dinklage. I like him. To be honest though, I haven't seen Game of Thrones. I feel like there's gonna be some people who are mad at me about that. I've never watched it. Ooh. God. Oh. 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 Oh my god, I don't want to do it again. I don't want to do it again. What the frick is Game of Thrones? Wow. Don't bother with it? Okay. That was not what I expected. My brother gets like mad at me for not having watched it. I didn't want to watch it because it was so long, and then I heard that the ending, like they kind of like botched it. Ooh. No, there's a song called Roxanne. What console is it on? Wait, what are you talking about? This game? Or the Game of Throne? I'm confused. Hold on. Game of Throne. Oh. This is on the PS1. It's coming to Switch. What's going on? I gotta pay attention to the boss fight. Y'all are losing me. Ow. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna die. I need that heart. Please. Please. No, it fell. The heart fell. Man, I suck. Ooh. Oh no. No, that's not what I wanted. Whoa. Heyo, this night. What console is the Game of Thrones on? The HBO box, the H box. Oh, oh, oh. God. I think I could do it. I think I could do it. I think I could do it. I think I can. Oh, heart, heart, heart. Heart, please. Oh. Yes. Come on. Finally. Oh, you played the Game of Thrones on the Soldier Boy. Did Soldier Boy like go to jail for making that? For anyone who doesn't know, Soldier Boy made a video game console, or at least he said he made it, but it was like, I think he just like imported this like Chinese like knockoff console that just had a bunch of illegally downloaded games on it and just like rebranded and just called it the Soldier Boy. The Soldier Boy. I think he might have gone to like, you might have gotten put in prison for it, or maybe for something else. Oh my god, come on! Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, the importers got the blame, Soldier Boy was chill. But he was like, advertising, he was like, yeah, there's like hundreds of games on it. Blech. He said Smash Ultimate was going to be playable on it? That's... what a bold claim. I'll give it to him. Like, he was really trying to sell it. He was like, yeah, there's going to be Smash Bros. You can play, like, any game on it. We're going to have Donkey Kong. We're going to have, like, Mario Odyssey 2. The extra one. We got it. Yes. Whoa. Finally. Oh, I'm hyped. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick Waz. So I'll be back. I'll be back in like, my God. I'll be back very shortly. It's gonna be a quick Waz. Quick little break. So, I will be back very soon. Uh-oh. Hopefully the desktop audio is fine on the other sources. We'll just see if that's good. I don't know. We'll see if that's good. I'll be back. BRB. This is the wrong screen. This is the Be Right Back one. Okay.
I wonder if Haka will see this. Minus 100 bits, I guess. Lol.
Okay, I'm back. Blah, what's going on? Hypnoxia, yo, thanks so much for the 100 bits. I wonder if Jackal will see this. I did. I do. It shows up. Thank you so much. What's going on? What did I miss? How long did that take me? Did any of y'all time that? I'm actually not really sure. Oh my god. Whoa. Holy schmoly. Hardy, what happened? We don't have to talk about it, but oh my god. Arnold? Oh, wait. Go Arnold? What's going on? What are y'all doing? Wait, what? Oh, what do you mean, wait, what? Do you not know what you just did? Did you mean to do the thing you just did? Hardy, did you mean to ban, Wise Doge? Oh. Oh, you literally just banned Wise Doge. Did you accidentally... Did you accidentally ban Wise Doge? What? Hardy with the misfire. Oh no. 200 IQ. Everyone be careful. Everyone be careful. You never know when you're gonna get hit by a misfire. You never know. That's so funny.
Golly.
I was Doge. Sorry. A little misfire.
Golly.
Killing the innocents in cold blood. I've never been banned from, like, a stream or anything. When you get banned from a stream, like, can you not even watch it anymore? Like, does it not let you view it at all? Like, you just, like, boot it out and it's like, you've been banned from this stream. Yeah? Oh, that's crazy. Oh. Oh, well, Duchamp says you just can't chat. Oh, so you can still watch, but you can't chat. Oh. Oh. Okay, so actually, you know, I don't act... Now that I know that, I won't feel as bad about, like, banning stuff. Banning people. So, everyone watch out. I didn't know that. I thought, like, you literally couldn't watch. And that always made me feel like it was a little harsher. If you block a user, I don't think they can watch you. That might be the case. Must have been hell for the dream stands in J Schlatt's chat. Yeah, wasn't there? You did a thing where you like banned all the dream stands with like an algorithm or something. I saw that clip. That was wild. Okay. So this level, according to Jiggy, it's like a pretty hard level, and it's a secret extra vision. So I'm excited. Do we want to do like? Do we want to do a Gambo? Gambo on this level? I've been banned by an overzealous moderator from a network of streams he mods. But you can still watch them. So that's pretty cool. Alright, yeah, let's do a Gambo. What are we thinking for this level? Here, I'll actually open up the level. Maybe we'll get a little bit of a look. Oh, and there's even a new cutscene. Where are we? Baloo's Tower. He actually finished it. Wait a bit more for me, my love. Hey. What happened?
Enough. A brat like you, I am my darling Lafitte, dirty conniving traitor.
What? What? Wait just a minute.
Don't think you're special just because you rescued Lafitte. Lafitte was saved because of my love for her. Right. So I'll gladly hand over the title of Phantom Isle's hero to you. In exchange, Laphise is mine.
What the?
Actually, Laphise is already up there. Hehe. So you kids should go home and take a nap. This tower is off limits to you. So long. Hey, wait just a sec.
What? No, yeah, that guy's... In the beginning of the game, he was making a thing. He was making a tower. I guess he finished the tower.
What? What?
But yeah, what should the gamble be? Let's get going. It's like a time attack thing, too. Ooh. Ooh. You want to do how many tries it'll take me? Oh, it's this song for like the whole time. Since this is like a whole level, and apparently it's hard. Yeah, apparently it's hard. You could do... I don't know. I wonder how hard it is. How many times can I ban and unban Wise Doge in 10 seconds? Is Jiggy still there? Jiggy, are you still here? Jiggy's played it. 20 deaths is fair? Oh. Or 15. Oh my god. You think we should do like 15 or under? Or 10 or under? I don't know. 15 sounds like a lot. But if it's that hard, 15 might be good. Oh, wrong chat, my bad. Oh yeah, I was wondering what was up with the coffee talk. That's all good. All good, Hypnoxia. Okay. Slash prediction. Is the audio... Oh, wait. The audio is doing the weird loop thing. Sorry. I forgot to turn off the bad audio. Okay, we'll say... Well, if Jiggy thinks 20 deaths is fair, or 15, we'll do 15. Why not? We'll do... 15? Or under 15. We'll do 15 tries. Is it really that hard? I'm like scared. Okay. I'll start that. So Gambo, we get a little Gambo going. Hi Unoproto, welcome. We're doing a little Gambo on how many tries it'll take me to do this apparently really hard level. It's like the extra bonus hard level. 15? Okay, now that I'm thinking more about it. I don't know. If there's like lots of like pits and stuff, it might be really hard. Where's my counter? There it is. There she blows. I like my little counter. Counter, boop. We're on try 1. It's kind of a bop though. It kind of is. I'm voting on 16 plus because it's the Discord rules. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's see where the faith lies. Roll schmules. Meantime, I'm gonna stretch my fingies, activate my brain, say a little prayer. 7 Tricergy, yo! Hello, thanks so much for the resub for 6 months. Thank you so much. Thanks for being a nutty buddy. How are you doing? How are you these days? Ugh, I can't believe we're already halfway through February, and I can't believe that every time I can't believe I always can't believe what day it is and what the time is, you know, like, it's getting a little old, not believing the date and the passage of time. So you know what? I do believe it. I believe it. At this point, I believe anything. Might as well be December of 2029. Maybe I'm just a kiss ass, but I always have faith in the streamer with the gamba. Oh well, I'll try to not let you down. Okay. Here we go. This is the first try. Ooh. Oh. Oh, they're giving me all these lives? Hell yeah. They gave me 15 lives. Wait. That's kind of funny. That's kind of pog. Oh, yeah, this is like platforming. Oh my god, so... Boop. 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 What is this? Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh! Oh no! Oh, fuck. Oh, oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well. Alright. It's one. Oh, shit. I'm a ka-ching. Oh, oh my god. Okay, now I'm starting to understand. Okay, so I gotta wait here. Okay, okay, we got past that. Oh my god. That's scary. It's Klonoa Kaizo, it really is. Oh, woo! Hey, let's go. Let's go. Oh, and there's checkpoints. There's checkpoints. That's hype. Oh. Okay. Damn it. Oh. It feels like a Mario Maker level. It does. All these lives. Yo. Okay. Oh my god. What? What is this one? Oh. Oh my god. Ah! Up. Oh my god, no. Damn. Okay. We've already made some progress, though. I just checked and it says I've been following since August 12th. Ooh. Wow, wait. August 12th last year. Oh my god. Time. Time. Wait. Oh my god, I started doing streams in like August of 2020 and we're in 2022. That's nuts. I was gonna say, oh, that's when I started, and then I realized that's not when I started. That's a year after I started. When I was playing Mario Galaxy, yeah. Oh. Oh my god, no! Oh. Oh. Oh! Rocco! Thanks so much for the raid! Hello! Meow, 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 meow. Wow, wow, wow. How's it going? What are we playing? How was your stream? Klonoa Klonoa time. Klonoa. Yeah, thanks so much for the raid, Rocco. Go, my boy. My guy. Just finished Klonoa? Oh, you were playing Klonoa also? Yo. We're betting on me potentially beating the extra super hard stage. Did you play the extra hard unlockable stage? Yeah, well, you made me want to play. Oh. Rocky the Bunny, thanks for the follow. It's an unlockable. Yeah, that's like all I've been doing this stream. I unlocked it. You have to collect all like the collectibles, like the hidden dudes that you have to find or save or whatever. In each stage, you know how there's 6 of them. If you get all of them, you unlock an extra stage, and it's really hard. And it reminds me of Mario Maker or Mario Kaizo. No. Okay. I gotta. Woo! Okay. I keep thinking, like... Okay, yeah, I can start the fly at any point, but I can't stop and restart the fly. Can I do that next time? This is really hard so far. Well, actually, it hasn't been that bad, but this one room. Okay, 16 plus rounds seem a little low. I didn't consider, like, death pits. Come on. Oh! Woo! Let's go. Okay. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I'm going gamer. I'm going gamer. Oh my god. What just happened? King to Cat, yo. Thanks so much for subscribing. Thanks for being a nutty buddy. I appreciate that. How? Yes. Yes. Read it and weep. Feast upon me and my gamer glory. Does it remind you of the Mario Maker Rubber Ross levels though? That's my question. Did you see that? Like, that was hard. I had to go full gamer. Okay. Woo! Yeah! Ooh. Look at all these. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh. Who's a gamer? Who's a gamer? I'm a gamer. I'm very Klonoa build right now, Gamer. I'm very Klonoa build. Hello. Hello. Woo! I'm feeling like exhilarated from that. I'm unlocking my Klonoa potential.
It's been 6
Oh.
days. Here's to 6 more
Jikirawa, you, yeah, woo. Rocco, thanks so much for the resub. Thank you. 6 months. 6 rhymes with sticks. And I'm glad you've stuck around. I'm glad you're sticking around. I appreciate having you around and seeing you. So thank you. Thanks for the support. But yeah, how you doing, Cambrian? Did you know I only recently realized that the Cambrian is the name of an era, like the Cambrian age or whatever, in like time with like dinosaurs or something? Like, I don't even know. Is that what you're named after? Or is Cambrian something else? The Cambrian explosion? Is that another thing? It's the Tower of Babel. It's the Tilted Tower. Oh my god. It's like the Tower of... I think it starts with a B. Whatever the dude's name is. Okay. What am I doing here? This one looks scarier. Oh. 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 Woo! Wahoo! This is like Celeste. Yo, and I'm getting... Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I was getting a little greedy. With the gems. This is what... That's what this reminds me of. This reminds me of Celeste. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The save! The save! Ooh! Oh no. Oh my god. Ugh. I just don't think I'll ever touch the ground again. No. No, damn it. Oh god. Oh. Oh. I'm trying so hard. Oh, I'm about to die. Oh god. Huh? Oh. Okay. Cambrian explosions like a really early era of life. The primordial soup. The soup! Whoa. Oh, uh-oh. Ooh. Oh, wait. Okay. Homies of the second vote, I think we got this? How do you think you have it after... Did you not see what I just did, Hardy? Okay, well, this part's hard. I think we might have a result. What? How? How are you so sure? Did you not see me doing all that stuff? I'm not one to brag, but I feel like I'm gonna brag a little. Not to brag, but I'm gonna brag a little. Whoa. No. No, no. Why is this part so much harder? I'm learning too much about the first word of my screen name. Wait, then how did you come up with it? I like hearing how people came up with their names online. Is this where I lose? No. Oh. No. Oh my god. I'm a duck. That makes sense. From Kentucky. No. GG's also GG, which is my initials. See, I always say Gigi. I like saying Gigi. Is that not how you want it pronounced? My username is from the hit Funhouse Show demo disc. I've never seen that. In fact, from Kentucky, where the fried chicken comes from. Well, that's a good thing you're not a chicken. I don't care anymore. I like the way people do now. Okay. Oh my god. What is this room? This room looks kind of crazy. I'm pretty unpleasant, and I also like long words. Nice. I'm knock. Nice. The Corvette Museum and the big hole the Corvette Museum fell into. That legit happened. What? There was a Corvette museum and it fell into a hole. Oh, what? Wait, what do I have to even do there? I just gotta like keep throwing them down? Keep throwing it down? Okay. At the end of the show, one of the guys would always snap in half and break the disc. Huh. Oh, so that's where it comes from. Oh, okay. My name is Luis, and sagaz means shrewd in Portuguese. Oh. Ooh. I always thought sagaz was like your middle name or something. Brooke, oi, 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 oi. Hi, Brooke. How you doing? We've been betting on me beating this hard extra level, Klonoa. Oh, this looks crazy. What the heck? Oh, actually, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Just got home from work. Coffee maker acting up. I didn't drink coffee this morning. There was a whole bunch of it. I didn't have any. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Uh-oh. Life is fine. Life is fine. I've been, like, kind of noticing or realizing that a lot of, like, the bad funks I'm in is just from me, like, worrying. Like, excessively. Like, I'm kind of an excessive... I didn't used to be, but I've become, like, an excessive worrier. And I gotta learn, like, better skills to, like, deal with that kind of stuff, because I think if I don't, I'm gonna, like, go insane. Because, like, I like, worry about stuff so bad that, like, I won't be able to, like, focus on what I'm doing now, because I'll be, like, worried about, oh, stuff in the future or whatever. You're the only one who's ever said sagaz wrong. Am I saying it right now? Am I still saying it wrong? I worry too much. I have severe anxiety issues. My anxiety's gotten, like, so much worse since, like, the pandemic and everything. I don't know if that's, like, the direct cause, but it definitely didn't help. I need a homie to give me hugs. I need a hug homie. Ugh. Oh, right. Oh, I'm the only one to ever say it right. Oh. Okay, yo. Pog. Pog. Nothing has been normal since 2016, and that's when I started college. But I agree. That's when things started going to shit a bit. Even just, like, in my personal life. A little bit. Things just kind of went crazy. I think for a lot of people. Oh my god. Oh, what? No, my button! My A button was, like, sticking. Okay, okay. Okay. No! I didn't mean to do. I didn't mean to fly. I meant to throw it. I'm getting scared. Chris calls me Louis Sagas. Oh, like Superstar Saga. Sagas. I don't know. I've, like, taken I feel like I'm pretty good at pronouncing names. I was thinking that, like, you know, like those teachers or whatever who, there's, like, people who just suck at pronouncing names, and I really don't know if it's on purpose. Like, you know those people, you'll, like, tell them how to pronounce a name. Oh my god. And then they'll, like, you'll, like, literally say it, and then they'll be like, okay, and then pronounce it wrong. Like, your name would be like, let's say, like, for example, your name's like Helena. You're like, oh, my name's Helena. And they're like, okay, Helena. And you're like, what? No, I said Helena. I'm like, oh, sorry. And then, like, they'll just go back to saying Helena. And you're like, ha, ha. And I'm sure it's worse for non-English names also. It totally is. But I'm like, do people who do that, do they know they're doing that? Like, do they consciously choose? Are they thinking like, that's not how I pronounce it, so I'm going to pronounce it the way I do? Or do they just not even realize? Like, I'm really curious how that works. My name sometimes gives non-native English speakers trouble. Yeah, it is like a big word, and it's like a weird word. Unpleasantness incarnate. Wait, did I just get a checkpoint or no? Did I get a checkpoint? I'm a little scared. This part looks scary. Yes? Okay, okay. Thank God. I'm gonna move the counter over. Ooh. Not that. He said hi. Nitrogen oxide, hi. Oh gosh, I'll ban that. Ban. I like a really basic last name, and people will deadass add an entire letter to how they pronounce it. That's because some people just refuse to acknowledge different cultures with different languages. That's probably also part of it, especially for like names from other cultures and stuff. Like, that's not how I pronounce it. That's not the English, the right way. Some people do live thinking that, like, I don't know. I've met tons of people who, maybe not tons, but I've met like a handful of people who are like, America lives life the best way and every other country is backwards. Like, kind of like a real like supremacy vibe. Some people do feel that way, and then they just like refuse to consider that there's just different ways of pronouncing things or doing things. I'm glad you like this game. Yeah, I really love it. And yo, Kodai Hyena, hi. How's it going? America's so weird and fucked. Yeah, I realize that more. I'm really glad and like lucky that I got to go study abroad in college in Italy. And just like experience life like in a different country. Like just living. Because it's just cool. It's just like, yeah, wait, there's just like there's just like a whole world out there, and people just living their lives, and like, you know, I feel like America has like main character syndrome. Like, we're the main character. Saying I feel like so many Americans get off to their country being esoteric and weird. Yeah, it's main character syndrome. Pledge of Allegiance, yeah. It's a sad fact about Mount Rushmore. I know Mount Rushmore is kind of fucked. A little bit. Like, they built it on like this like sacred mountain, and they basically just like defaced it, which is kind of funny. It's funny that I said defaced because they added faces to it. Oh, wah. Bad joke. Okay. I've been dilly-dallying for too long. I gotta try this. Refaced. It's partially funded by the KKK. Oh, really? Well, that's America. No! No! That's so hard! It's so hard. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. Let's go. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Ayo. Who's a gamer? What level is this? Tilt Towers. It's called like the Tower of whatever the dude's name is. Baloo or something? Tower of Baloo. Yeah, the Tower of Baloo. Oh, we made it! We made it! Is this actually the end? We made it. So where's Baloo and Laphise? I love you like a big brother. Friend zoned. No bitches. No bitches. No bitches, Baloo. We didn't have to rush after all. He's too old for her. But he's young at heart. Brother zoned. No bitches. Laphise. I guess it's pointless to ask if you're alright. Thank you, Klonoa and Hupao. I'm sorry you've had to come all the way up here. It's alright. Sorry we weren't helpful. If there's a boss, it counts to the bet, right? I guess so, right? Yeah, we gotta see. Yeah, if it's part of the level. Oh, I'm sorry I caused you trouble. Baloo should have known much better. But, you know, Baloo is really kind. Here, he gave me this. What is it? Ah, my eyes. Oh, that's the... I think it's sound test. What's this? A machine? Baloo made it specially for me. It's a strange box that plays music. Really? Here, let me hear! Okay, you do this here. No bitches. He's so weak. He's dying. I think that's it. Oh. Then the sky hole opens and Klonoa flies away forever. I think that's it. Yo, I did it. I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer. Oh yeah. I don't recognize this part of the game. It's like the secret level. I think that's it. Yo. I love how they give you like a... Oh. Oh, now there's a music player. Okay, cool. God Gamer. God Gamer. God Gamer. To everyone who doubted me. Who... Oh! Ah! That's what happens when I go gamer mode. When I go gamer mode, anything's possible. Anything. Also, my stream's like dropping frames now. Uh-oh. Oh, the bees doesn't work there. Oh. There you go, Rocco. There you go. F. F. Yeah, my stream's like starting to lag, so that's actually pretty good timing considering I just beat it. Let me end the prediction. Internet's on the fritz. I don't know what's going on. 15 or under tries. Let's go. I'm pogging. Cool. And I guess that's it. Lagademia. Yeah, Lagademia. Sometimes it just happens. My internet just like kind of starts wonking out. I don't know why. And it usually happens like late into a stream. I don't know. But what did I think of the game? I guess I'll go back up here. We're gonna raid in a minute, but we could talk for a little bit. I got a little bit of time. We could talk for a few. I love this game. Klonoa, really good game. I don't know. I wish I had played it. I wish I had played it when I was younger, but honestly, I really appreciate it now. And I'm not sure if I would have appreciated it as much as like a kid. Maybe I would have. Am I gonna play 2 also? I think I will, but I think I'm gonna wait for when um I think I'm gonna wait for when the remake comes out. Klonoa 2 is even better, to be honest. I feel like, yeah, like if it's a direct sequel, like made by the same people, then like I could see it. Although I love this. I love how this one looks. I like the retro vibe. Wait, are you done? Yeah, I beat it, Doki. The remakes come out in July, I'm pretty sure. So I was thinking of maybe playing the PS2 one, but I don't know. I think I might just wait for the remakes, and that'll give me an excuse, a solid excuse to like buy it because I want to buy it and support them, so that maybe they'll make more because I really enjoyed this game. Foxander, we can rate Foxander. I don't know if I've rated them before. Maybe. I've definitely seen their streams a little bit. Like a while ago, I poked in one. I've seen Foxander's model and it's really cute, but their streams are too late for me to catch. I'll definitely, we can raid them, yeah. We should come up with a raid message. I don't think no bitches would be allowed. But it would be very suiting for this stream. I'll never forget the first time I saw the ending of the game and I cried. I was so proud. Yeah, like the story hit me like so hard. I was like, oh my god. It's so good. Foxander would be totally fine with that. Oh, okay. I love you like a big brother. That one's funny too. Doubters destroyed. Did Grandpa ever come back? No. Unfortunately. He just took a nap. Yeah, he took a nap and I think he like rolled down the hill. But he never came back. I don't know. Maybe he's out there somewhere napping. Do this IRL. It's almost kind of like a, I don't know what kind of dance that is. It's not a twerk, but it's like almost. It's like a, it's more like a bounce, a butt bounce. Bro zoned. Bro zoned. I like that. I like bro zoned. That's a good one. I like that, Mega. Went to the restroom as a stream ending. Yeah, I beat it. I beat it, Brooke. 11 tries. 11! If we had done 10 and under, the doubters would have reigned supreme. But I went gamer. Honestly, I just like, I tapped into like my Celeste experience. Because that was kind of reminding me of that. Okay. I like Brozoned. That's a good one. We'll do that. I'll type that out. Brozoned. All right. There's that. I'll get the Foxander going. back to Twitch. Boop-a-doop. Am I following Foxander? I don't know if I am. Oh, yeah, they are live. Okay, cool. Okay, get that going. Get that going. Pog. But yeah, just a reminder, I'm not going to be streaming on Thursday. 'Cause I'm going to a concert. So I'm going to be taking the rest of the week off, most likely. Most likely. If I do decide to do something, I'll let y'all know in like the Discord or on Twitter or whatever. But yeah, this is fun. Oh my god. Wait, are they using like a different model? Or is that just like their new one that I just haven't seen? I think it's a PNG. It looks really I like it a lot. It looks like they're playing Apex Legends, which I've never played. But yeah, make sure you treat them with the utmost kindness like you treat me. Except for when you troll me and make me look like a fool, like a loser. Well, that's never fun. Actually, it is kind of fun. It is kind of fun. Yeah, thanks y'all. Have a nice rest of your week. And yeah, I'll probably be around on the Discord this week also. So if anyone wants to, maybe we'll have a little fun night or something. I don't know. Whatever. Bye, y'all. Good night.